Good morning, Maria. I am Dana. I'm the nurse case manager here at the hospital. Just wanted to introduce myself to you. Um, do you understand why I'm here? Why you needed to wait overnight for me to speak with you?
Well, my sugar was low,
Okay.
and it wouldn't let me leave.
Do you know why they wouldn't let you leave?
They said that I'm not responsible enough to take my medicine.
Okay. You look a little nervous. So I'm going to explain a couple of things to you. First of all, you're protected by confidentiality, so anything that you kind of disclose or say to me, the only people that I will be disclosing it to is anybody that you give me permission to speak with on your behalf. And of course, it goes into your permanent hospital record here, so anybody that would have access to your permanent hospital record, insurance companies, things like that, people who actually pay for your care, and then I believe you have a legal guardian too.
My brother.
Your brother. Okay, so he would have access to that as well. So unless you authorize me to disclose anything you say here will be held in the highest of confidentiality, and you're protected by the HIPAA laws that basically say that there's privacy laws that honor that. And then I wanted to also let you know that I'm, as a nurse case manager, I'm a mandated reporter, which means that confidentiality, unless you express that you want to harm yourself or you have an intent to harm yourself or other people, those are things that I would definitely have to report. I'm legally bound to actually report those things. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So here's a copy of that. Here's a copy of your HIPAA rights, and you can take those with you, and then I'll have you sign an informed consent, which is basically, I'm here to talk to you, see what's going on, see how I can potentially help and advocate for your needs, and whatever you think those are. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you have a staff member here with you right now. Are you willing to discuss these things with me in front of your staff?
His name's Walter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Walter is. Can I get your permission to talk to Walter as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here I'm going to give you an informed consent. You make sure you fill out the informed consent and sign there, and I will be able to speak with Walter and ask him, any questions. And of course, anything that I ask that you feel is not appropriate or you don't, want me to be discussing with Walter, you feel free to.
So I gotta sign this one?
Yes, please. Feel free to let me know. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So, do you understand the role that I have in your life right now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. So can you tell me why you're here besides your sugar low? Like, what brought you here and what made them decide to kind of keep you overnight?
They said I was giving them a hard time taking my medicine.
You were giving them a hard time taking your medicine? What medicine is that?
My insulin. And they want me to take pills when I got out of the woods. I told them I didn't need to take the pills. I was fine. They made me take the pills.
What were the pills for? Did they let you know what they were for?
To bring up my sugar.
Pills to bring up your sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any reason in particular why, you felt like you didn't need to take those pills to bring up your sugar levels?
I felt fine.
You felt okay?
Yeah.
Staff was saying what?
That my sugar was low.
Okay. So Walter, maybe a little bit later, that's something that you and I can kind of talk about and figure out why you thought sugar was low.
No problem.
Right, so let's see. So who do you live with?
I live with myself.
You live alone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and how's that going for you?
It's going okay.
Yeah.
I grew up there. It's my house.
And so you have staff. How often does the staff come?
They come in the morning. They come at night.
Okay. So you have some time in between there where you're by yourself, you're alone. Do you feel okay with that? Or you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
They don't need to come as much as they do. They come all the time. Really, every morning, every night.
Yeah.
They're always bothering me.
Yeah. What do you do when staff's not there?
Whatever, watch TV, go for hikes, go to the store, whatever I need to do.
You walk on your own?
Yeah.
Pretty independent.
Yeah.
It's a good skill to have, being that independent. You do your own grocery shopping? How do you get to the store?
Sometimes I'll walk to the store, I'll buy some groceries, clean my house, cleaning supplies, things like that. Get my cat food for my cat.
Oh, you have a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a couple of cats. What are your cats' names?
Misty and Coco.
Misty and Coco. Huge. How long have you had your cats?
A little while.
Yeah.
Since before my accident.
Since before your accident?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Cats can be very comforting animals.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, good for you. And you take care of them, I hear. You get them food.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own food. That's great. So what about like any religions or religious beliefs or rituals or anything that will do you attend a specific church or consider yourself of any denomination or no churches? Just want to make sure I'm mindful of that when I do some planning, when we do some planning for your care. So tell me what a typical day looks like for you. You get up in the morning, what time?
7.
And what do you do?
Brush my teeth, take a shower, and get dressed.
Okay.
Eat breakfast.
Make your own breakfast, or is it something that's kind of pre-made for you, or?
Both. I'll make cereal or oatmeal, or sometimes there's stuff in the fridge.
Okay, good. Where do you go from there?
Play with the cats, feed them, clean the litter box.
Every morning?
Yeah.
You clean the litter box?
Sweep up around the litter box. Sweep my floors. Wash my counters.
That's good.
Do my dishes.
You want to come to my house?
Mm.
I'm just kidding. You really can't come to my house. I have 2 teenagers at home that don't like to clean, so that's nice that you're very independent. Sounds like you keep a very clean house. So from there, after you take care of your cats and you clean up a little bit,
I might watch TV. I'll go walk in the woods.
So you walk in the woods in the morning?
Sometimes.
How long are you in the woods for?
Oh, a little while, a couple hours.
And what? You work? Or volunteer anywhere?
No.
No? You're home alone so you said staff comes in the morning and in the evening. What time does staff arrive?
5 o'clock in the evening.
What about morning time?
Usually 8 o'clock they're there.
8 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
So about an hour or so after you've been up.
Yep.
Then they're only there, you said, for a couple hours in the morning?
Yeah.
So about 10?
Mm-hmm.
8 to 10 in the morning. So you're alone from 10 in the morning till 5 in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So at that time you're kind of watching TV and what else do you do? What do you like to do?
Go out and walks, play with the cats.
What do you do for fun? Besides play with your cats?
I go to the flea market down the street. I get my baseball cards.
So you like baseball?
Mm.
Me too. Please tell me you're a Red Sox fan.
Yep, I like my Red
Nice.
Sox.
Very nice. Not doing too good this year, but hopefully they'll get there by, October. So, how about medications? When do you take medications?
In the morning and at night.
What do you take in the morning?
My diabetes medication.
Okay. So, your diabetes medication, is that just pills or is that injectables?
It's both. It depends. I have to check my sugar level.
Okay. in the evening.
And I take aspirin sometimes for my leg pain from my car accident.
Is it like a regular aspirin, a Motrin, and ibuprofen, or you don't know?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Okay. And when do you take some of your other medications? Do you take them in the morning?
And then at night.
A little confusion around, taking some of your medications and, what you take when. So I'm going to seek to talk to Walter here, because it sounds to me like they're there kind of at your medication times.
Yeah.
And help you kind of not administer, but, kind of oversee some of your medications. Do you feel you need some more support with administering your medications, kind of figuring them out, knowing, what you take, when you take them? And
No.
Not at all?
Nope.
So the nursing staff said they kind of gave you some instructions. They were going to let you go home. And you said you weren't going to follow their instructions because
They're not my doctor.
they're not your... not your regular doctor?
Not my real doctor, my diabetes doctor. They're not my real doctor.
Okay. So explain that a little bit. Do you not?
My doctor said I have to take it.
Okay. And if another doctor, even though they're not the one that sees you regularly, asks you, not to take them because they tell you, if they're explaining that it's unsafe.
My other doctor told me not to take them.
Okay. So you're going to keep on taking them.
So I was told to do.
Okay. All right. You mentioned that you shower. Is it every day? Every other day?
Usually every day, unless I'm running late, but I don't like to not shower.
Good on the hygiene. That's good. That's a very positive thing. So I see that you have some leg wraps over there for your edema sitting on your bed. Can you show me how you put them on?
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable showing me how you put them on? All right. You're taking a few minutes. He's showing me how he puts them on. You seem to be struggling a little bit there. Does your staff usually help you put your...
Sometimes, because they're really tight.
They are tight. Is there any tool or anything out there that you think will be able to help you, or?
I think I just need bigger ones.
Okay. If they don't come in bigger ones, because they're actually meant to, restrict the edema, which is my understanding. But if they don't, staff helping you with them is working out for you.
Yeah.
And that's every day?
No, just once in a while they help me.
Just once in a while. While they're shaking his head, he says, no, staff helps you every day.
Well, I can do it myself too.
Okay. Then that's good. That's great. That's a good strength. No one's saying that you can't do it, yourself. But you did say they help you, when they're there. So that's good. Are your legs wrapped needed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? They're supposed to be on you at all times?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what else you do for fun. Go to the flea market, collect baseball cards.
Listen to the radio. Not much else, really.
No. So when you don't have staff in your home, those are the kind of activities you do for fun?
Yeah.
Go for walks?
Mm-hmm.
What else? What do you do in your community? Do you like to do any events or?
No, not really. I go to the store. I walk to the store. I walk to the flea market. Sometimes I walk to the bus stop.
Does anybody ever go with you? Any
Sometimes
friends?
I get rides from my friends.
Get rides from people you know?
Yeah. Yep. My friends.
How do you know them?
From the flea market.
Okay. So when you go to the flea market and things like that, what do you eat?
I take my snacks.
You take snacks with you?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going from home for a few hours, you kind of have your snacks and then you're
Take my granola bars.
prepared to go back home. Do you take any of your medications with you, or?
I don't take on.
All right. So when you are out in the community and you have to take medications and stuff, how do you administer them?
Well, I gotta take them in the morning and at night.
You don't have any that you take in the afternoon?
No.
Okay. I'll have to talk to Walter because he's shaking his head again, saying that you have some
It
medications.
doesn't do anything.
The medication doesn't do
No.
anything.
I told him it doesn't do anything.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
So no one helps you pack them or anything. Now, do your medications come pre-packed from the pharmacy, or are they in different bottles?
Different bottles.
Do you think if they were maybe pre-packed from the pharmacy, that would help with like kind of dates and times and things on them to kind of help you
Yeah.
remember which ones you take when and for what? Like, I think they call them bubble packs. Do you attend any functions with any family members, close friends?
I don't really have any family that lives around here.
Where does your brother live?
Carolina.
About friends, no close friends.
At the flea market.
So I read that you cook your own meals and grocery shop. Tell me more about that. What kind of foods do you like to eat?
Like hot dogs. They heat them up in the microwave. They're good. Pizza bites. Like ice cream. Like cereal.
Ice cream's my weakness.
Hmm.
My one
I
thing.
like chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream?
Yeah.
You're a chocolate guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cookie dough girl. Those are my favorite flavor. So what about hot dogs, pizza bites, cereal, breakfast?
Usually I have cereal, oatmeal. Sometimes there'll be leftovers in the fridge. If we cook dinner, like a steak or something, I'll have that.
The staff cooks those kind of meals with you?
Sometimes,
the ones that are
yeah.
more...
If we have time.
Okay.
Sometimes they're late.
Sometimes your staff is late?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep.
I wonder what happens. Can't all be on time
Then
for
they try
everything.
and tell me that I wasn't there, and I was.
Yeah.
They don't show up.
Okay. When they say you weren't there, is there any place you can think of any time that you were
I was
actually
home.
not there?
They just weren't there.
Do you feel safe at home?
Yeah.
What makes you feel safe at home?
All my stuff's here.
So being surrounded by your own things
Yeah.
gives you some security at home. Maybe the cats.
I've been here my whole life.
Yeah?
Yep.
So this is your childhood home that you
Mhm.
live in. Wow, that's nice. So you must know some people in your neighborhood or your community. Maybe not just from the flea market.
They all moved away.
No? Yeah?
Yeah.
No neighbors you get a ride from?
Once in a while, Miss Belden will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's someone that you chat with often or talk to? And
Yeah, when I see her.
so it's my understanding that you told a nurse, that you want to see your mom and your dad again. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Well, they're dead,
Okay.
so I can't. I'm just saying it'd be nice to.
It would be nice to.
Yeah. Yep.
So no thoughts about joining your parents?
I can't. They're dead.
How long ago did they pass, if you don't mind me asking?
Before my accident.
Before your accident? This
Yeah.
so within the past year or so?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Loss of a parent can be pretty hard.
Mm.
Yeah. So is there anyone else you would want me to speak with, about your current situation that you feel might help?
Maybe my brother.
The one that's your legal guardian?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you sign a form. That way I know I can talk with your brother. Anybody else?
No.
About any other staff? Any other doctors?
No.
Do you see anybody for therapy or, for any other reason besides the diabetes and medical?
No, they just come make sure I take my medicine.
Yeah. So anything else that I should know about you that you would like to consider as we kind of plan and consider some next steps for what's going on?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. So with some of the things like going out into the woods, at kind of some off times, from what I read, that brought you here, and what Walter's discussed a little bit about what brought you here, and some of these medication needs, it sounds to me like, you would benefit from staff either staff coming to you and being in your home, or you can stay at home for, a lot longer and not have to go somewhere.
I want to stay home.
Okay. While we get those, while the team kind of figures out how to get people in place for that and be able to help you out and support you more at home, what are you thinking? What do you think would be like a safe
I'm fine.
place for you to go? So I understand that, you feel that you're fine at home, but there's that nice, there's that big gap of time where you've kind of...
Maybe I could go somewhere and they could help me. Or more people come over.
Okay.
So I can have rides.
More people, staff? Maybe staff can bring you to some of these places that you are enjoying. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I know Walter said it's going to take a little bit of time to get, staffing and the appropriate staffing there for you to be able to kind of be there between the hours of 10 and, 10 in the morning and 5 in the evening, to kind of help you with some of these things, and especially with your medications, some of the diabetes and things like that, help you kind of manage that a little better. Is that something you feel comfortable with?
Yeah.
Okay. So
as long as I can stay at my house.
As long as you can stay at your house. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about going, you mentioned maybe going somewhere. What about going to some place like assisted living? And I'll explain that to you. Assisted living is where, you kind of are in a place that kind of looks like an apartment.
I want to stay at my house.
Right. So I mean temporarily until they can get staff to be able to cover you for about 24 hours, for the duration where there's actually a space. Because right now it sounds to me like there's that gap and we have to fill that gap. So what about going to like a care facility, like that, such as Groton Regency or something like that, temporarily until...
Like Frau.
So I can't personally guarantee times. I can call over there, see if they have an opening in a bed for you for right now. But I'm thinking, temporarily while we work with Walter and his agency, just until they can either hire staffing or get staffing to be able to take that on for you. Be able to help you a lot more with your medications and things like that.
Okay.
That's something that you're open to?
I guess.
Here, I can give you a couple of flyers on managed care facilities, assisted living facilities, different options that they have,
have
for
Walter
you there.
read these.
Okay. And I just think that, safety first. We want you to be safe. We want you to be able to maybe even, learn while you're there, taking your medication and things like that a little bit more independently and be a little bit more safe with how serious this previous incident was, and then it also gives you time to talk to your regular diabetes doctor, and be able to discuss with him some of the changes that you're not feeling so secure about with the emergency room staff telling you to make those changes. It sounds to me like that's something that would make you feel a little better,
Okay.
a little safer at home. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, it was very nice meeting you. I will go make a couple phone calls. I'll talk to some more people, and I'll come back, check in on you, discuss some more options, see where you're at. Give yourself some time to think about, some of the assisted facilities, and where we want to go from there.
Okay.
But thank you. It's been actually really nice talking to you and learning some things about you. I'll be back. It was nice meeting you.
You too, Dan.
All right. Have a good afternoon.